Shalom. I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, or the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers, seeds or Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua, and the Lord's of the chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as were the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Akali from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the mark of the beast prophecy, which is the microchip. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So who's going to cause this? Ultimately, Yahweh Shemishai. But the he that is referring to is the biblical Edomites, who are the so-called white people. In Job chapter 9 and verse 24, it says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and they rule this earth. And it is by their wicked elite that is the one that's really pushing this, not your everyday walking around Edomite. Okay? In their right hand or in their forehead. So the prophecy says that it will either be in the right hand or in the foreheads. We know about the right hand or insertion into the hand, where people are literally using it to make payments over there in Sweden, which gets to the next point, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the prophecy has to do with buying and selling. So we know with the hand, all right, people literally make purchases at vending machines, train stations, etc. over there in Sweden, and I'm sure other parts around the world. All right, but for today's video, it's the focus on the forehead, which, by the way, there was a video that this guy posted from Walgreens. They have these big glass doors, very thick glass, and all you see are like the printed images. And in order to open it up, there's a scan to scan your forehead. All right, I believe maybe there's a scan at the hand as well. All right, but I very specifically remember the forehead scan. And even though the technology wasn't working at that moment in time, because he was still able to open it up and get things, he noticed the forehead scan there, which even in that video he brought out this same precept. So the forehead scan, all right, the forehead portion of the mark of the beast prophecy, which has to do with the brain implant. All right, we've heard of Elon Musk bring it up, and then other places. I can't quite remember right now, but here we have from RT, human brain chip pending FDA approval, Musk says. So if I remember correctly, the last update regarding the brain chip was that they chipped it in monkeys, and they were able to see how the monkey does this and that. And Elon Musk has also advertised his brain microchip as to do very great things, very miraculous things. All right, I'm not sure if it's Elon Musk or if it was another brain chip developer was talking about just in general information, what we're hearing, what the brain chip will be able to do. For example, it will let the paraplegics walk. It will let the blind see. It will be able to upload information all to the brain by way of the microchip, and so there won't be any need for schools and things like this. So these are all considered miraculous things in this world, all right, because there's no technology at this moment in time to just make a paraplegic get up and walk, or to let the blind just straight up see. All right, and this is what the scripture talks about in Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20, when it says, and the beast was taken, the beast, which represents NATO and the EU, right, and overall Esau Edom system, okay, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles, which is the Roman Catholic Church, before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both are cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone, which will be the thermonuclear destruction that will be destroying America. In Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8, it says that 1/3 shall live, but 2/3 shall be destroyed. All right, but the main point here is that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So they're going to be doing a lot of deceiving, man. Okay, right now there's a certain deception going on, but I can't really mention it in regards to this prophecy. But because they strike the video, of course. Not that I don't want to mention it. But these things that they're saying that the brain microchip will be able to do, these are miraculous things, and they're going to be fooling a lot of people because the way they have pushed this technology, this idea of technology and everything, it is that technology is advancing at this rapid pace, so you keep up with it, right? And people are always going to take on to the new technologies, whatever is pushed towards them. So even right now, people are becoming more and more comfortable with the idea of this microchip. All right, but anyway, let's just read a bit of this. Billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk has again teased plans to begin human testing for his company's brain chip implant Neuralink, giving another aspirational date after previously claiming human trials would soon begin. Addressing an event held by the Wall Street Journal earlier this week, Musk said the brain implant, which has been successfully used in animals such as pigs and monkeys, will be ready for real human testing sometime next year, 2022. Neuralink's working well in monkeys, and we're actually doing a lot of testing and just confirming that it's very safe and reliable, and the Neuralink device can be removed safely, he said. We hope to have this in our first humans, which will be people that have severe spinal cord injuries like tetraplegics, quadriplegics next year, pending FDA approval. You see, and that's the spirits of Yahweh Shemin Shaiman, because I didn't read this article any at all. You know, I do like reading the articles while doing the video because it's just like a fresh take. It's an honest and genuine reaction. First time reading it, that's the reaction, right? But here it is right here, the same things that I brought up, it's been brought up here. Okay, in a tweet posted on Tuesday, Musk added that his firm ultimately hopes to patch up faulty or missing brain neurons with the device, noting that many physical ailments can be solved just by bridging signals between existing neurons. Progress will accelerate when we have devices in humans. Hard to have nuanced conversations with monkey next year. Okay. Anyway. Despite Musk's comments, he has given several different timeframes for human neural tests in the past, saying in 2019 that they would launch sometime around the end of 2020. A prediction later revised in 2021 of last year and again to 2022 on Monday. Okay, the businessman said that FDA rules haven't been a major hurdle, as Neuralink's own standards for implanting the device are substantially higher than what the federal agency requires, suggesting the apparent delays could be on the technical rather than regulatory side. And it's all going to be coming, man, because we're at the end of days. Okay, I want to read this last part. Among the most controversial of Musk's various projects, the Neuralink implant is meant to be inserted directly into the brain to compensate for neurological or spinal cord injuries resulting in disabilities such as paralysis. Okay. After unveiling a working model of the device in pigs last year, the chip was successfully tested in a 9-year-old macaque monkey in April, with stunning footage purporting to show the animal playing a game of Pong with his mind only. And this is just the times that we're in. In Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, it will surely come, it will not tarry." And this mark of the beast prophecy is well on its way, man. The technology is there and it's being developed further. And so what we're waiting for is that hour of temptation, Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Okay, and of course as well in the Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, when it says, "And he causeth all." All right, so that has to come to pass as well, where it becomes mandatory worldwide. And once this prophecy comes to pass, then boom, shall the destruction come. So that's why we look towards this prophecy. This is the most major prophecy that we're looking towards right now, before the destruction and before the deliverance of the elect of the children of Israel. All right, and if you're an Israelite, if you take the microchip, you shall be destroyed, as it pertains to Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9 to verse 10. And this is why we tell you people, because there is a severe judgment that you can't repent from. All right, if you take the microchip, man. All right. In that same Revelation chapter 14 verse 19 and 10, it says that you will be destroyed if you receive it. Okay, and even in the Revelation 19 verse 20 that I read, that you shall be cast in the lake of fire. So this is what we warn you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans about, that it is a surefire way of receiving severe judgment from Yahweh Shemin Shai. But these are the times that we're in, and Esau Edom thinks that he's going to come through or push through with his NWO, which he will, and he's moving at a rapid pace, because it says in Revelation chapter 12 verse 12 that the devil knoweth that he hath but a short time, so he's coming with great wrath. All right, and this is why things are developing so quickly in these last days. So with that, I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemin Shai, Bashim Kodesh. Wa'bad Mabal Shalom.